Hey, what's up, bro? What, you try to mess? You like typical American country music? Garth Brooks? More like Garth books. Books are for losers. I don't read any books, no, never need book. I learned from Baron Woods. He teach me everything I know. Eat plenty of honey. Drink plenty of Russian water. It is vodka. You want a shot? Yeah, very good. Yeah, father? No, I don't need no father. No father in my life. I learned from the greats, Rasputin, Putin, lots of Putin. You put in the effort with these men. They teach you how to be real men. And that's what I do. I listen to techno music. I play my World of Warcraft. And I eat White Castle all the time. Very good. Probably best American cuisine I've ever had. Come on, bro. What, you go after Hawkeye girl? The girl in Mrs. Bishop? You go after Miss Bishop? I don't think so, because then Mr. Vincent D'Onofrio, break fourth wall now. No, Mr. Kingpin, yeah, I don't know why they call him Kingpin, because he's no pin. He's very sharp, very good brain, that's for sure. Maybe that's why they call him Pin. He's the king of all pins. And then he press people up against wall and they stick there and yes, I guess he's a... Wow, this is a brand new day. You learn something every day, am I right? Okay, now we go dance. Привет, меня зовут Гавриил Монак, я актер, и у меня жажда! Sorry, I can't hear you. That's bringing back the early 2000s, right? Just being the techno kid. I remember in high school trying to do this and just thinking it's the coolest thing. But is it really? You know, I guess it depends on who's doing it or who's watching, right? So yeah, I actually did audition for Hawkeye. I didn't realize it was Hawkeye at the time, and now I guess I could talk about it since it's out. But I auditioned for one of the main goons. It was a really fun audition. So I've mentioned my buddy Dave so many times now. He brought a bunch of beer, so I want to review the stuff he brought. Might as well. He's been asking about it. It's so cool. He's such a great friend. Like, he brought me Baltika number 7. It's an premium export lager. And apparently a 4-pack of this was like $4.50 for an import. That's pretty great. So yeah, it's brewed in Russia. Where in Russia? Oh, St. Petersburg. Love St. Petersburg. Oh man, St. Petersburg is wonderful. I went both there, Moscow, and then a few other places. But if I had to choose between Moscow and St. Petersburg, just the old history before communism and all. Wonderful. It's very beautiful. So it's a premium lager. So let's give this a shot. All right, and I will be using my Aventinus Vorsteiner Weissenstarkbier. Please don't tell agencies and casting directors that is my German accent. I don't know, German and Russian, it's just mixing around. It's a big melting pot. So let's, I just felt this would be the appropriate glass for this beer. Look at that. Oh, that is, That's a pretty good pour. Smells pretty good. I'm getting like is it apple? Maybe not. I don't know. That's interesting. Maybe it's just different hops, more like floral hops? I don't know. Well, I guess I'll have to do 2 sayings. First sip's the one that counts when you're thirsty, and na zdrowie. Wow. Not bad. Not bad. The mic's on, right? The mic is on. That is interesting. So when you see me doing that, like doing that, kind of like moving my tongue a little bit to kind of get the aroma, the taste moving around. I'm like, and it helps me to pick up on what I'm tasting. Well, okay, I mean, obviously it's bready, fairly light. I think it's like 5.3%. Let's see, 5.4%. I think pretty good for a lager, pretty standard. I think pretty standard for a good lager. Excuse me. Well, the burp is it was high quality. That was an imported burp. Pretty crisp, clean. There's something. It kind of reminds me, like, I forgot which church it was, but some wines that are used for like communion and stuff. I don't know if it's cherry wine, but it's a different kind of a wine, and that's what I'm smelling and tasting a little bit, not too much. It's not sweet or anything. That's pretty good. I mean, my friends were like drinking this one. I didn't even like beer, and I'm like, what is this stuff? Like, Baltika. I'm like, even the name just sounded kind of gross to me. But this is not gross. I actually really like it. Damn, I might have to get some for the house. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for this. So, man, okay. So Baltika number 7. Apparently there are like 9. Any of my Russian friends or Russian viewers who are watching right now, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought I heard recently from my buddy that that he had number 9. Maybe there's more. Yeah, correct me. Let me know in the comments. So Baltika number 7. Here's the thing. It's a Russian lager. I don't know what Russian lagers taste like, but if I were to compare it to American lagers that I've had, 7.4. I'd give it a 7.4 because it's good. And it's kind of tricky, like, it's Russian beer. But that's good. They should, I wonder if they could like bring a location here, just like brew here, because that would be pretty amazing. So 7.4 for the Baltika number 7. Now, but wait, there's more. Dave also brought me something which I don't remember if I've had before, but the Old Rasputin. Rasputin! I guess, might as well do it now because in honoring the Kingsman movie that came out, Kingsman movie that came out. Can we still say man these days? So, Old Rasputin. I mean, there are so many crazy stories about this guy. Essentially, they couldn't kill this guy. They couldn't kill him. Like, I think they shot him several times. They stabbed him. They tried to put poison in his wine. This man would not die. This is pretty cool. So, independent since, this is from North Coast Brewing Company, and they've been independent since 1988. This is not a Russian beer. This is an American beer. And it's 9%. Oh boy. Dave, what are you doing to me? You knew this would happen. You knew I'd be reviewing 2 beers. Actually, you didn't know that. I didn't know that either, but I don't want to separate it. Like, let's just get these 2 over and done with. Okay. Oh boy. It smells good. It smells like a 9%er. So I decided to go with the St. Barnabas. St. Barnabas. Yes, I can still spell. Wow. That's a... Did you guys just see, like... Were there little plops that went in there? Like little blobs of chocolate? Сердечный друг не родится... Родится вдруг. Не родится вдруг. But сердечный друг. That's a heartfelt friend. Wow, this is going to be interesting, that's for sure. Well, на здоровье, мы русские и американские друзья. I think it's the 3-way cheers. It's за веру, за царя, за Рус. So, cheers, на здоровье. Very dark chocolatey. Oh yeah, a lot of dark chocolate. Probably like, yeah, dark malts. Obviously, it's dark. I'm so obvious, right? A lot of bitterness on the end. So it's definitely coming from the cocoa nebs. I'm making that up. It's coming from the dark roasted malts and chocolate. Well, that's very different. It's a very, from going from a lager to essentially an imperial stout, not essentially, literally, that is a big change. FYI, many of you might have heard of Sergei Rachmaninoff. He was a famous Russian pianist. He's actually my great-great-granduncle, if I'm not mistaken, by lineage, on my grandfather's mother's side of the family. Pretty cool. Yeah, and actually, maybe next time I go to Knoxville, I'll do a review in front of a statue of Rachmaninoff they have in Knoxville, because his last performance before he died was in Knoxville, which I think is pretty cool. This is hitting me. 9%. Dave, you did this on purpose. You wanted to see how I would react. The people would see when I get a little loopy. It's not bad for being an imperial stout. I kind of want it to be a little sweeter, but then again, if it was a little sweeter, it probably would be. I sound like Porky the Pig. The entertainment value right now is on a level 10. Might push it up to 11. Yeah, if it was a little sweeter, I think it would go down easier, which I think would get anyone into trouble. I don't drink these kind of beers that often because they're dangerous. They're dangerous. But it's cold outside. I don't have a fireplace, but this is one of those beers that's perfect when it's cold and you got a blanket. Maybe you're with your loved one. Maybe you're by yourself and you're watching Home Alone 2 because, come on, that movie's great. Okay. Do you guys want me to review this right now? Like give the number, or do I just keep going? I got to give the money's worth. Meaning money's worth. I didn't pay for this. I didn't pay for it, so I guess this is like my job. I've just got to talk to you guys. Talk to you about, the latest Bitcoin merger with Applebee's. Yeah, pretty much any Bitcoin that you have, they will accept that as currency at Applebee's. Only, strictly, solely at Applebee's. And, I'm thinking about converting. Not to some cult or something like that. Not that kind of converting. But yeah, quesadillas and boneless buffalo wings with the extra blue cheese. Totally. Okay, I'm rambling, and this is a really strong beer. Like when I did reviews with John in Tampa, it's like I'll drink half of it, and it's like, bro, here, try it, have some, because we got other places to go, and I can't be loopy when doing all these other reviews, because then it just gets, I want good quality, and I don't want to go over the top. So the Old Rasputin Imperial Stout, 9%, by North Coast Brewing Company. Oh man, the smell is actually just getting better. For an Imperial Stout, whoa, really? 9. A 9? That's weird. I don't usually go for the solids. You got to go either 9.1 or 8.9. But I went with a 9. So that's what it is. Can't change the fact. I think it's time to film a food review. Soak up some of this stuff. See you on the next review, and I hope all's well. Hope you guys have an amazing day, evening, week, and I'll see you on the next review. As we say in Russian, do skорого. We'll see you soon.